motherfucking Meat Locker on JB Radio. Welcome to the one and only Meat Locker on JB Radio. And now here's your host, Foul Mouth Ken and the Filthy Mouth Gamer. Hi-ya!
Aw, shit. What is up, everybody out there? Foul Mouth Ken and the one and only Filthy Mouth Gamer.
Yeah, motherfucker.
What's going on, everybody? It's been a while here on Filthy. What the fuck am I saying? It's been a while here on Meat Locker. It's been so long, I don't even know what the fuck show I'm doing. But here we are. We're back finally, man. In this latest episode of Meat Locker on jbradio.net. jbshow.net, actually. JB Radio on YouTube. What's going on, everybody out there? And today we're going to be covering a little sexiness, as we always do on this show. Today we're going to be covering the the actual Canadian, former Lingerie Canadian Football League. They named it into the Legends League now or some shit, Filthy.
The Legends Football League.
The Legends Football League.
It used to be called just the Lingerie Football League, but fucking America's such a bunch of fucking pussies now that everybody wants to pretend that people don't want to fuck women all the time.
Yeah.
So they had to change it to the Legends Football League.
You know, God forbid you name it what it was. God forbid you kept it Lingerie Football League. You know?
Why do we have to pretend that women are desirable by men? Like there's been fucking empires built on pussy.
I know. And
Seriously.
crumbled.
Right.
You know?
I mean, why the fuck we gotta why do we have to deny our fucking nature? I don't get it.
I don't either, man.
What the fuck is that, man? It's so ridiculous.
It is. It really is. It's like we gotta hide. You know, sex is being hidden nowadays, man. It's crazy.
So stupid.
It really is. It's like we're going backwards. You know. But what's up, everybody? Like I said, it's been a while here on Meat Locker. Big shout out to everybody on the channel. Big shout out to Mr. JB himself and all the other guys here on this channel. What's up, the bloggers, everything. Go check out the blogs. You know, he's got a lot of shit going on this website, and it's free. So how can you beat that? Go over and check it out. It's totally free. Also, go check out JB Radio on YouTube, and it's all free. But don't forget his Patreon, because JB does still have a Patreon up, and so do we. Foul Mouths Network on Patreon. Go check us out if you're hearing us for the first time. This is the Meat Locker, and this is probably like 10th episode, I think. 9th, somewhere in there. We don't really keep track.
Don't forget his blog. He's got his blog site, too. Check that out.
Yeah. So, yeah, Filthy's written a couple of blogs on there, too. And they got a bunch of other guys. A lot of new lineup on here. New guys coming in. New fresh blood coming in. I love it. I listen to it every day. jbshow.net. I highly recommend to go over there and check that out. If you're hearing us right now on YouTube, definitely go over to the website. If you're here on the website checking us out, don't forget to go check out the YouTube channel, JB Radio, on YouTube, and also the Foul Mouths Network, where you can catch me, Mr. Filthy Mouth Gamer, Lucky Low, and Cuddy Chris every Wednesday and Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, with our shows that we do and all that shit. But it's good to be back. And like I said, we're going to be touching on the
who are we going to be touching?
Well, we're going to be touching on some lingerie.
We're
going to be touching on some lingerie tonight. And discussing, you know, do you think this is demeaning? Do you think it's a fucking, like...
No, well, you know what my answer to that
well,
is.
we're going to get all into that. We're going to get all into that. And, you know, we'll head down that road. And because, listen, I love it. I think it's awesome what these chicks are doing. But do they need to be, you know, we'll ask all these questions. Do they really need to be in fucking lingerie playing? Why can't they play in normal uniforms? You know what I mean? But that's like the cuck in me who's saying that. So, but yeah, I don't know. I all I know is that you get 12, 13-year-old kid at home, right? And all of a sudden, the Lingerie Football League, or whatever you want to call it now, the Legends Football League, pops up on the screen. You're gonna be jerking it. Odds are. You know what I mean? Because if I would have had the Lingerie Football League back when I was a kid, you probably wouldn't see me much. You know what I mean? Because some of these broads on there are just fucking amazingly hot.
Look at that fat ass right there.
They have athletes' bodies, and they're just fucking just madon on me. I mean, look at that. Look at the butt cheeks on these chicks. Yeah, and I don't understand why. You know, listen, you wanna say it's demeaning, go ahead and say it's demeaning. You want to say it's this or that.
If you say it's demeaning, you're either one of two things: a woman or gay.
All gay, and I feel the same way. And I'll tell you what, these chicks take this shit serious, man. Like, they take this football league shit like very serious.
They take shit seriously.
They take it serious, man.
They take serious shit.
They take serious shits. These chicks. I mean, look at that poopa duper. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine the serious shits they take after the game? Oh my god.
Oh, I'd be the toilet bowl. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I listen. I have 2 girls. Okay. Now, would I want my daughters playing in this football league? Fuck no.
Do they take serious shits?
I don't really know. I don't watch that. But would I want my daughters in this league? Like, you know, if you have a girl, would you really want your daughter playing in this fucking football league? I don't think so.
Well, they're actual athletes, though.
They are. And yeah. I have one interview with this one chick who is one of the star athletes of the league. These people don't get paid, really. Most of these chicks that play in these leagues, they don't even make money. Some of these chicks. The league was founded way back in 2003, and it was really like not assembled at all. And look at this fucking fan chasing that ass. Look. I'm gonna count that ball. I'm gonna count that ball.
Wait, well, so is he
Trust me,
part of the show?
Trust me, he ain't chasing that ball. Okay, he's not going after a fumble. That dude's going after a fucking
chasing that
ass cheek. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I think it looked like a fan who was just trying to rape one of the fucking players or some shit.
But she was laughing. It wasn't like she was horrified.
Yeah, because she saw this fat fucking white mess running after her. She was probably like, this fucking guy can't catch me. You know? This fucking guy can't catch me. But these women take this shit serious. Don't think that they just go in there and they're like a bunch of strippers and blah, blah, blah. This chick right here, I'm about to play her soundbite. She's one of the premier players in the league. Heather, I forgot her last name. I got to look it up again. But
Heather Cuntrag.
I don't know her last name. Don't matter, because she's slamming hot and she takes the game serious. She lives, breathes, and, well, you'll hear it. Listen.
For a startup venture with no guarantees beyond year 1, the desire of these amateur athletes to entertain people at Credit Union Center is undeniable.
Unfortunately, I'm not compensated for my time, but this has become basically like my full-time job. I've kind of cut out work a lot in the last couple months for football. I've become extremely dedicated to it. I eat, sleep, dream about football. Absolutely love it. Came into it not even knowing what football was, not even watching the games. Now every time I see a football game on TV, I'm glued to it. I can't not pay attention to the person beside me. I'm always like on the game.
You know, that's a lot of their players are like that.
Gotten really like almost hectic, but we're really putting in a lot of time the past month. 3-4 practices a week, plus, you know, we're doing a lot of promoting ourselves. We want to promote the league in the most positive light, get people hearing about it, knowing about it, all that kind of stuff.
Why don't you spend more time in the fucking kitchen? How's that?
Jesus
Why don't you spend more time cooking me some fucking food? All right? Spend more time fucking scrubbing the bathroom, you fucking cunt.
Jesus, fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Why don't you take over practice?
What the fuck is wrong with you,
fucking
dude?
house?
The fuck? You got a wife? Jesus Christ, talking like that. Holy fuck. She must not be around right now.
She's around. She's ready. Look, she just popped her head out.
She's hearing that shit you're saying?
Her
Jesus
back is killing
Christ.
her, and I heard her jump out of the fucking bed like she was fucking Batman.
Yeah,
and
she's probably like, who the fuck
out.
is he fucking saying that to?
Seriously.
Sick
Seriously.
bastard.
These broads should not be practicing football 4 days a week.
Why not?
Because I'm going to tell you why. They need to be home. They need to clean the fucking house and cook for their fucking man. That's what women do. You understand?
Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ, dude. Well, speak for yourself, dude. Holy fuck, man. Wow. I would hope so. Jesus Christ. That was brutal. Yeah, that was fucking brutal.
All you do is do it one day. You don't take 2 days.
She's got a turtle head poking out, bro.
One fucking day, you know, you vacuum, you fucking clean the dishes, you keep your fucking mouth shut, you let your fucking husband do whatever the fuck he's got to do, jerk off, play video games, whatever.
1 day a week?
1 day a week, just leave him the fuck alone and do your work. That's it.
So every Sunday, get sexy, throw on some cleats, put on a fucking thong, grab your fucking pads, and get out there and dance around a little bit. But that's not what these chicks are doing. They're not fucking taking it as like some fucking Sunday stroll. They're going out there, and if you watch these girls play, I don't know if have you ever seen them play before, like an actual game?
Wondering on the linemen like bull dykes. You know what I mean? Like
no. You got to have a certain criteria to make this league. Like you got to look a certain way. You know, you got to be able to move a certain way.
What a fucking bull dyke barbarian!
I haven't seen any, man. I haven't seen any at all. But you know what? That would make sense because if I'm a coach and I really want to win at this, I'd be like, go get me 4 or 5 fucking bar dykes right now, my front line.
A bull dyke, I mean, not every bull dyke is disgusting looking. Some of them has got to be half decent. They're just manly, but they're fucking women. You know what I mean? And you know what? In halftime, the fucking bull dyke eats all their cunts. You know what I mean? Gets them ready for
fucking hooks them all up with a nice fucking, you know, spit job, and then they get out there and they play some ball. You know what I mean?
Listen. If I ran a team, I'd be like, dude, find me. I want a fucking dyke that has a fucking face tattoo, and fucking I want hair on a tongue. I want a fucking animal in the center spot.
Give me one of those bull dykes. Yeah, give me one of them. But the Cleveland Steamers draft this bull dyke in the first round. You hear this?
The Cleveland Steamers are up to draft to pick. Cleveland, you're on the clock.
Okay, all right. Cleveland, we'd like to announce we choose the ball-hag bull dyke for our front line.
Yeah, it's so fucked up, dude.
I wanted to come into practice in the morning with the smell of pussy on her face.
Right, she'll show up and she'll be like, hey, coach, just ate some pussy. Good, get on the front line, honey. Stop blocking for Tina. I'll block for Tina, all right.
You know that bull dyke on Orange is the New Black with the tattoos?
Yeah. She's fucking, oh my God, she could play fucking center.
Right.
That bitch play center. You ain't ever had to worry about no fumble ever. That bitch will play some center.
Don't let her eat your girlfriend's cunt because she won't be your girlfriend anymore. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, because she knows just what to do.
Dude.
I mean.
Gotta be careful. Dude, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be more devastated? All right. Obviously, you'll be devastated either way. But I just want to put it this way. Would you be more devastated if your wife left you for a guy or a girl?
Honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck either way.
No, but like one of them would bother you more.
No, really, you can go. If you want to leave, I don't give a fuck who it's to. Bye. The fuck out. What? What's so bad about that?
Because it was like, you didn't even have like, it wasn't even like, you want to leave? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I ain't dwelling over it. I'll go out and fucking have some 16-year-old fucking, I'm sorry, let me say that again, an 18-year-old. Sorry, go back on that one. Rewind that one. I did not mean to say 16.
Rewind it.
I meant to say like an 18-year-old, like, you know, somebody who's...
But I know what you mean, a tight fucking...
Yeah, you want to fucking leave me? Go ahead. Go right the fuck ahead and go. Goodbye.
I think I'm the opposite, man. I go for a fucking, like a 45-year-old fucking animal.
Well,
you know
I got to tell you, my friend told me one night that he was always on that Tinder shit, right? And I think it was Tinder, or it might have been some other shit, that like a newer one. And he said that he met this chick on this thing, and she had to be like 45, almost 50. And right away, I'm just like, ew. But he, and no offense to any older women, I mean, it's just, I don't know, you know, it's like, I'm old, so, you know, who am I to talk, but you know what I mean. But he told me he had a whole thing with this woman, and that it was the craziest ever, because this woman was just in and out, like, I'm not here to be friends, not here to you know, just here to just do what you got to do, and then just bye-bye. You know, and he said that was refreshing because most of the girls that he messed with that were younger would always be like, you know, always be clingy and fucking, you know, all that shit. So, yeah, so it does have its advantages. You know what I mean?
A chick that's a veteran. She'll suck your cock until she gives you dementia. That's
by the time you're done, you're like this. Where am I?
Seriously. Like,
excuse me? Where am I? You have to go home now. Where's home? Oh, well, don't worry. You ain't getting home now because you got suck job dementia.
Dude, I remember my friend and I fucking tag teaming these two over 40 chicks, and they were fucking just animal. And I'll never forget. This one chick was sucking my dick, and then I'm like, all right. I told my friend, you can fuck her, and then I turn around and I just slip my cock into this other chick from behind, and she goes, where did you come from? And I said, why don't you fucking turn around and speak to you? I'll speak to you when, no, you speak to me when I speak to you first. And my friend looks at me, goes, dude, what the fuck, bro? He's like, what are you, the Punisher?
Right now, we got Bailey Smoke Rudolph in the background. He's live right now, mixing it up. He's giving us our music for today. We're using a little Bailey Smoke Rudolph mix, baby. But anyway, how the fuck did you find two 45-year-olds? It's like you fucking ordered it up. Like,
no, I'll tell you this.
What do you want? Oh, take two 45-year-olds with smelly cunts.
I'll tell you the fucking story. I went to the Rush concert. We're going back to 2004 now, and I know that's the year. I know that's the year because there was a Summer Olympics that summer. Okay, yeah. And I was at the Rush concert where our friend Servant, right?
Servant, yeah.
And the friend I'm talking about was playing. He's a musician. He was playing a show in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
And I was supposed to meet him in Brooklyn after the Rush show. So on the way to the show in Brooklyn, he's like, "Yo, there's this fucking chick. She's fucking all over me, this and that and the other thing. She's got a friend, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go there, and right away I know what chick it is because he was into tits. So he's this chick with fucking giant fucking tits, right? Yeah. So I start rapping with her. I start rapping with her friend. And they're getting all liquored up. We're getting all liquored up. And they were from upstate New York. They were staying in Manhattan. So I pull the chick to the side. I'm like, listen, enough of this. You want to fucking flirt? You talk all this shit. I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do. You get your fucking friend, and I'll get my friend. We'll go back to your hotel room in Manhattan. We'll have our own fucking personal Olympics, and we'll see who takes the fucking gold. And that was it. Done. Next thing you know,
the sexual Olympics.
Face fucking chicks. Just face fucking them.
Next time on the Face Fucking Olympics. Catch the Filthy Mouth Gamer scores a big face fuck in the second half of the game.
I gotta tell you this is hilarious. So I get into the room with them first, right? My friend was downstairs. I forget what he was doing. So I go into the bathroom with the one girl, right? And I said, listen, I got a little something for you. And I take my cock out and she starts sucking it, right?
Imagine you like right on a fucking...
I got like something for you. And I just laid a fucking loud fart.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, I got something for you. She's like, ew, fuck is wrong with you? And you're like, I don't give a fuck. Now suck where that came from. Now suck literally suck where it came from, you fucking you fucking imagine that? Literally suck where it came from.
So this girl, dude, now listen, I've had hundreds of blowjobs in my life, and I've only come like a few times.
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't come from blowjobs. I said that on the show the other night. This fucking chick, within 10 seconds, had me on the verge. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Now, was it a good old fashioned spit shine? Like,
she just, I don't know if it was what she did. Was it the tongue ring? Because I've gotten suck jobs from tongue rings before, and they do help. But whatever she did, I think it's the suction. You know, a chick's got to suck onto your cock like she wants to pull your soul through it, like Shang Tsung. That's you gotta suck your cock.
Trying to suck it through a straw.
Funny part. So she sucks my cock. I don't come in her mouth or anything, but she sucks my cock. I walk out of the bathroom into the room. Now my friend's there, and he's laying on the bed. He's watching television, right?
Yeah.
So now this chick that just sucked my dick is all over him. She goes to kiss him. She goes to kiss him. He looks her right in the eye and goes, "Did you just suck my friend's cock?"
Yeah, like, come on, man. You expect me to fucking let you start? Get the fuck out of here. fuck is wrong with some of these bitches, man? You want to taste your friend's innards? No, actually, no, thanks, honey. No, thank you. You know? Fuck, man. How did she expect that dude to be like, yeah, definitely. I'll kiss you after my best friend blew a load in you.
What? No. Oh, so wait. So now let me fast forward. So now he's trying to fuck her in the ass. Like that was his thing. Like his thing was fucking chicks in the ass.
Yeah.
And she at first she wouldn't let him do it, blah blah blah. So then fast forward to like later on the night's about to end, and I'm sitting there, I'm done. He's fucking this chick. I'm just sitting back and watching what's going on. So he has this chick bent over. Now she's like a thick chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not giant thick, but thick. And he's not that big of a guy. He's like 5'6", 5'7". And I see him now. She's laying on his stomach on the bed, and he's like kind of like on top of her ass. And he's pumping into her asshole. And every time he pumps into it, I hear,
what the fuck is that?
Like that fucking video where the two turtles fucking.
Oh no.
I lost my fucking shit, dude.
What about What about the chicks that are like that are squeakies? They're like fucking just.
Oh, I want to punch him in that fucking stupid face.
They just squeak like it's just a fucking like. What are you doing right now? Like, what exactly? Why are you doing that?
That's why I can't watch Japanese porn, because all the fucking women do the same shit.
I know. Really, it really does get like. Okay, we know you're coming.
You're not a prisoner.
We get you coming. We get it. You know.
Oh wait, I gotta tell you. This just happened like an hour ago.
Oh no! This just happened an hour ago.
No.
Oh my God! You just shit the fucking bed.
I asked my wife. I said, "Let me ask you a question. When we were dating, and the first time we had sex, if I came, and when I came, I made this sound." I said,
be like,
that would have been a done deal, right? End the story.
She'd be like, I wouldn't even have gone out with you for a second date.
And she goes, what would suck was I wouldn't be able to recreate that sound to tell people.
Could you imagine that? Like you're about to come and all of a sudden you hear, and the girl hears, she'd be like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Like, what if you hooked up with like the perfect guy, right? Your girl, you hook up with the perfect guy. You're like, oh my God, I finally found a guy that like rocks my world. I'm just like in love with this dude. He's perfect, right? You get him home, you finally have sex with him for the first time, right? And as soon as he comes, all you hear is now, would you end everything right then and there because of the sound? Or would you say, hey, listen, why do you turn into like fucking Jerry Lewis when you're coming? Like, what is going on with that? You know? And just keep doing it. What do? Do you leave the person? Like, if you're with a chick, you meet like real hot chick, take her home from the bar or whatever, right? And then you're home, and then, you know, she's about to come for the first time, you're having sex, and she makes some kind of god-awful fucking just god-awful sound. Like, what do you do with that?
What do? I start jerking off.
Why, that's hot?
Well, sometimes I like aggressive. It depends on the day, but I like a chick that just looks.
Yeah, but dude, like a fucking sound from a rhinoceros just came out of this chick. Like, it wouldn't bother you?
Sounds good to me. I hope she sounds like Mumra. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, imagine you're having sex and all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna come. Oh my God, I'm really gonna come. I am Mumra! You're like, holy shit. What? What's the matter? I don't know. I just. No.
What if?
As soon as you put a finger in, you're like, oh, let me put my finger right here. And holy shit.
What if she sucks your dick and she can't make you come and she gives up because she gets all tired?
I've had that happen.
And then she looks at you, she goes, I'll get you next time. Get it. Next time.
I will get you next time. I'd be like, no, you're not getting it next time. You better finish that off somehow. Somehow. You don't leave me half tapped here. You know what I mean?
What, the fucking half tapped?
You don't leave me half tapped, you know? half
if,
fucking.
What if you fucking chick, right?
Yeah.
And while you're fucking the chick, she turns around. She turns around to you. And she says this.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh Jesus, man! I'd be like, yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna come. I'm really gonna come. I'm really gonna. I'm leaving. Which way's the door again, honey? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck? Turned into dude, her fucking head will start turning sideways and pea soup will start coming out of her fucking. I'd be like, oh Jesus, what did I get myself into
and
now?
And then you say, yo, you're like, listen, I gotta get out of here. And then she turns around to you and says,
you're not going nowhere.
Dickhead.
Yeah. She turns to you and she goes, you're not going nowhere. I'd be like, call up the fucking priest. That fucker in here right now. Baptize this cunt. No, baptize this cunt.
What if the chick you fucking sounds like this?
Jesus, I'd be like, you got something wrong with your throat?
Yeah, you get smoking too many fucking
Sounds
cigarettes.
Like you got a
Jesus
fucking dick
Christ.
in the throat over there. You know those chicks that are like that, dude? The cigarette sound, like, you know, it's like,
right.
What's going on? You want me to do what? Suck you what? What do you want me to suck? Hold on, I'm gonna suck your dick.
That's what she starts doing to your cock. She goes like this to you.
Do you like it sloppy, or do you want a nice clean one?
I don't care. Yeah, whatever you think.
Okay, whatever I think.
Yeah, whatever you think. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Fast forward 5 minutes later. I mean, oh no, bro.
Dude, it's so funny you did that voice because I used to do a similar voice to my wife, and she would get so aggravated every time I did it. I said, hey, I tell my wife, hey, Stace, what if there was like a fucking lesbian, like an old Jewish lesbian?
I want to suck you.
Hey, Stacy, why don't you come over and eat my pussy, Stacy?
Eat my pussy. Eat my fucking pussy. I want you to chow down on my pussy cat.
Stop!
My pussy cat.
Hey, come here and eat my pussy.
You ever eat a pussy? You ever eat a big old...
There are no words!
There are no words to describe that pussy. It's a describable pussy. It goes like this, folks. I love those girls. They step on the field. They're warriors. Look at them, folks. These girls are warriors. Looking for their next big thrill. Look at them working out on the field. Look at them trotting across the field. Look at them huddling. Butt cheeks huddling. What would be cool is if they played these games in snow and fucking rain, and they're like,
that can't be comfortable, by the way, with the fucking shit
no,
up your
dude,
ass.
that's gotta hurt. Like, first of all, some of them wear garter belts. You see the garter things coming out of those? Some of those.
I like them the best.
But what I'm saying is, like, doesn't it hurt them not wearing any like pants or clothing down there? Like when they slide or
right?
look how look how ripped up they are. Like, look at this chick's
fucked
legs, man. Look, like she's getting fucking. You know, I mean, but let me tell you something. There's nothing like a female athlete's body. Not too overpacked, because some of them just, you know, are too much. You know what I mean? But as far as like tennis players and shit like that,
I was gonna say that's Ken's spot right there.
Yeah, I mean, as far as them, like, you know, you know, like, you know, they're toned. They just it's you know, they work out and they also play sports all fucking day, every day. You know what I mean? They're either practicing or they're fucking playing actual game and shit. So I mean, they're toned, bro. These people, like, fucking just brick shit houses. And like you said before, is there any nasty chicks in there? Not really. You know what I mean? Not really. There's really Nothing. There's eye candy all around for every color, every creed, and every race is in there. The only thing I don't see is some Muslim chick running around with a fucking scroll over her head in this league, or whatever the fuck you call it.
Dude, I like the fucking chick with like the Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace on. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I like,
yeah.
a fucking chick with a chick with a bum knee. That's what you gotta get.
A chick with a bum.
A fucked up
Like
Achilles
you walk,
heel.
like I'd love to be the manager of one of these teams because like I'd walk into the locker room like, "How's your knee doing, Stace? You doing all right? Knee's doing good? All right, get that pussy clean. Come in, hit me after the showers. All right, I want to talk to you." I walk up to, "You did a good job blocking tonight. I want to let you know, Tara, you're doing a great job blocking, but your pussy smells. I can smell it from across the fucking locker room. You got to do something about that douche, honey." Who else here is bleeding today, guys? Huh? I got half the fucking locker room on their periods. We're going to go on the road next month, and you guys are all on your fucking periods. I don't want to fucking hear shit. You understand? We're going into fucking Seattle, and I need you guys ready to go. Coaches would be like, like the really good coaches would be like, "I want to try to line it up that all of them are on their period by the time we play Cincinnati. So I really want to fuck them up. Yeah, I want to really fuck these people up. And we play Cincinnati in 3 weeks. Hopefully everybody on our team has a flow going by then." I don't mean to joke about women though, but women are on the uprise in this country, and then they see shit like this lingerie league and shit like this, and it pisses them off. Like if you went and showed this lingerie league to a feminist, oh my god, dude, they'd have a fucking field day with this.
They're not doing it against their will. They want to do this.
Yeah,
So
they
let's
do,
it.
and a lot of them take it serious, like we're saying. A lot of them take it fucking really serious, and they really
And they like that men like them.
yeah. And what's wrong with that?
Seriously.
What is wrong with that? There is nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with a lingerie league either. But like I said before, I'd be very upset if my daughter was playing in this shit. I'll tell you that. I would expect. I mean, listen, I love sports. Obviously, you can make a hell of a living on sports if you're good enough. But I just, I wouldn't want this for my kid. But then again, there are some lawyers in this league, women that are studying to be lawyers, women that are studying to be doctors who are playing in this lingerie league. Not all of them get paid, but the higher up really good athletes that are in this league, like their stars, they get paid. And they make a good amount of money where they could fucking make a living on it, like a real deal living on the fucking shit. They're really getting, you know what I mean?
Look at that sloppy ass cheeks in the bottom right.
Yeah. Well, look at the girl on the left right there. Looks like she's got a clitter dick.
Oh yeah, she definitely does. Dude.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
She's got a fucking June bug between her legs. Look at that fucking. Holy shit.
I want number 2.
R2.
R2. Are you 2?
Oh, that chick in the fucking right. Oh.
Yeah, there's some hotties in this league, dude. I left out some really good fucking photos too, man. Like honestly, there's.
I want a chick to wear fucking stockings in the fucking league. You know what I mean? I know it'd be a pain in the ass. It wouldn't. Look at that, dude. Let me just fucking. Why don't you just squat
No, but
down
you know what? I got news for you. I think there are chicks that wear. Are different teams that wear different things. Like for instance, they have different a whole different getup. The next team. You know what I mean? Like they all don't wear the same thing.
Why don't they just wear? Can I tell you something? Just wear yoga pants.
Well, I mean that is hot. You're right, but you wouldn't rather see them like this?
Let me tell you something. A good pair of yoga pants, like the real deal ones, the ones that are made by LuLaRoe. Is that the name of the? No, that's a fucking other company. I forget what the name of the yoga pants, but and the special ones now that have like the sheer stripe that goes down the side.
Yeah. Minkya.
This way, you got pants on.
Yeah.
Nobody could tell you. Up. I just got the door slammed on me. Nobody can tell you, oh, you're wearing shorts up your pussy and all that shit. No, I'm wearing pants.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I mean, so many people take shit so uptight about shit, man. It's like, let people fucking live and do what they want and what they're into. Like, if these people want to go there and play Lingerie Football League, then fucking more power to them. At least they got enough balls for trying it out, So there's some women that would love to do something like that, but won't have enough balls to fucking actually go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? And so I kind of commend these ladies for fucking saying, you know what, fuck that shit. I'm going to go and do what I want to do. You know, and I'm going to try this shit out. That's it. Plain and simple. You know?
Listen, the reason women wear makeup and wear skirts and high heel shoes is because they want guys or girls to look at them and want to fuck them. Now, that doesn't mean, I'm not saying they're trying to get fucked, but they want people to desire them.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't be wearing that shit. Because if you don't want men to desire you, it's very simple. Don't put any fucking makeup on and wear just loose fitting clothes. And
Yeah.
nobody will give a fuck
Yeah.
about you.
And then you'll
very simple.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is a big difference between the chicks that I like. Listen, I love natural beauty on a chick. I get that, but there is a big difference between a chick who's like done it up and a chick who's not. You know, but some of them can pull off that whole still gorgeous thing. I get that, and a lot of them can. But you know, like when a chick is dolled up, come on, there's nothing like it if you're a straight man. You know what I mean? Nothing
It's
like
all about
it.
dick.
Nowadays, it might be. It might be for certain people. You know, but. Just because Cuddy Chris likes cock doesn't mean that we have to, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm sorry. If he ever heard that, he'd kill me. But you know what I mean? I don't have a problem with whatever anybody likes. You know, to each his to own. But I tell you, I know what I like. And if I had this fucking Lingerie Football League around when I was a young man, God, I would have spent some man hours in the room. You know? I would have spent a lot of man hours in that room.
Well, especially at a time when we didn't have internet porn.
Yeah, it didn't have none of it. Let me put it to you this way. When I was a kid, if you wanted to watch porn and experience that for the first time, it was almost impossible. You needed a VCR, you know. Most of the time you didn't have one as a kid. Then you needed a porn tape. Most of the time you would never be able to get that. The TV really didn't have access to anything unless you like finagled it some way and you could see Playboy coming in really just shitty in the background. So really, it was very hard for us. Porno magazines, porn mags, were very popular when we were kids. Playboys, porn mags, very popular because that was that you could definitely get your hands on as a small, you know, a younger man. You know what I mean? So those were very prevalent. I mean, we talked about this one time, Mike. Your father had a subscription to Playboy, right? Or to Hustler?
No, he didn't have a subscription to anything. He would just go to the store.
Oh, okay, so there you go. Like, and
them.
a lot of guys would go there to the store and just buy them. I mean, we weren't old enough to do that, but if we were, we would have been buying those. But then again, we saw our fathers. You know, like you always snuck one of those things, and you know what? No matter what, you always found a way to find sex when you were a young guy who was like fucking just horny as a cocksucker in heat. You know what I mean? You find it. You're finding it. You know. So, I mean, I wish this was around. And the way that, like we said before, like sex is getting people are getting a little fuckery with it now. It's becoming like this, you know, not a taboo type of thing, but it's just becoming like really just weird with all the different, you know, things that are available. And, you know, you don't know if you're fucking a girl or a guy anymore. It's really fucked up out there, man. I feel for some of these people that are single, you know, trying to date nowadays. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that shit either. It just seems like it would be a rough field out there right now, you know? But I mean, hey, I guess eventually you find what you're into no matter what, you know? But there's a huge selection nowadays. Back when I was, you know, finding out what I was all about, what I liked, I thought that some of the fetishes that I had were crazy until I actually went into the real world and saw like, oh my God, there's a lot of other people that are way more crazier than me. Like, I might have thought I was crazy, but I ain't as crazy because I had a friend who was into like fucking pregnant women and, you know what I mean, shit like that. They would sell pregnant women porn magazines, and I never knew that shit even existed. You know?
Right, yeah.
And then some people are into feet and shit, like, you know, it's just some people are into getting pissed on and shitted on and like, what the fuck? When I heard about that, and I fucking actually was like, wow, like, okay, I thought I was a fucked up individual, but I'm really not as fucked up as I thought, because there's a lot of other people out there that are like some weird fucking shit, dude. Really weird shit.
They're fucked up.
Yeah, so I don't think, you know, watching a lingerie league is that big of a fucking deal. And let me tell you, I got news for you. With this lingerie league out there, it probably helps a lot of men to not go out and fucking be aggressive with chicks or even rape a chick, you know?
Right.
I really do. I think the multiple outlets that we have now in life help some of these. I mean, don't you think like nowadays rape should be down? Don't you think it should be down like significantly? Like you can go and access so much shit now. So why would you need to go out and rape somebody? You know what I mean? Like you get your thrills on mostly anywhere now. Like you could do it online. You could do it fucking. You can go to places. You can. I mean, so it's like why rape a fucking innocent person? It's just I don't know. It just seems like you can go and do your thing without hurting somebody. You know.
Well, maybe it's not about the sex. Maybe it's about the rape.
Well, I guess, and then if that is the case, then you know you're dealing with just a fucking psycho motherfucker, right. You know, and they are out there. I guess you know they're out there. So,
yo, I didn't realize that the remake of Death Wish.
Yeah.
In the original Death Wish, they rape and kill his family.
Yeah.
In this Death Wish, they only kill his family and they keep the rape out. It's like, dude, listen.
Why would they rape his family though? That's the thing, you know. Like,
well, they fucking broke. I vaguely, because I haven't seen it in years, but I remember they either broke into his house and they fucking beat the shit out of his wife and his daughter, and they raped him and fucking killed him.
Yeah.
Dude, think about that in the 70s, bro. Like that's some dark ass shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that makes you right away. You want to get fucking vengeful. And one of the rapists was what's his name from Jurassic Park and fucking Thor Ragnarok. What the fuck is that guy's name again?
Are you serious?
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. Fuck.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about.
I can't. Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is one of the rapists.
Jesus.
So. I finally saw Thor Ragnarok. By the way, that fucking movie's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a great movie, right?
Yeah.
It really is a great movie, man. Yo, the way that Hulk and him play off of each other is just great. I just love it, you know? They make a great pair, those two.
No, it was good shit.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I think it was the best, like, third movie of a lot of franchises, man. It's up there for me as being, like, you know.
Well, I haven't seen the second Thor movie, but I never really heard anybody say it was great. So it's probably the best Thor movie.
I don't think the second one was even close to Ragnarok, man. It wasn't even fucking close, dude. Honestly. You know what I mean? It was not even close. And yeah, you would have heard about that if it was that good. You know, as good as the third one, I guess. But yeah. Well, that's about it for today, guys. Like I said, we're back with Meat Locker. We're gonna be back on JB.net, JB Radio, on YouTube, and JB Show on JBShow.net on the internet. Go check it out. Like I said, it's totally free. Go over there and check it out. There's so much stuff to listen to on there. If you're into hockey, you're into sports in general, you're into just news, blogs. You got the Meat Locker. We're always talking about ass over here. You got all of it. So go check it out. The one and only JB Radio on YouTube and JBShow.net on the internet. Go check it out. And also check out the Patreons, guys. The JB Patreon and the Foul Mounts Network Patreon. Like I said before, every Wednesday and Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, you can catch our show live on YouTube, which is totally free. And big shout out to everybody in the JB realm under the JB umbrella, to all the fellow guys here and everything. Big shout out and best of luck with everybody's shows here. And that's about it, guys. We'll see you next time on the one and only Meat Locker. Filthy, you got anything to say before we bounce?
Listen, the same thing I always say. Go fuck yourself. Go out and get your dick sucked somewhere. But don't rape a chick. You know, go get your dick sucked. Pay for it if you have to.
No rape.
That was the Meat Locker. Check us out on JB Radio, on YouTube, and JBShow.net. Peace out from the Foul Mounts Network.